Good morning, students. I just here. Yesterday we already revised about the completely what is meant by the real numbers and what is the number system. What is the number system? I said clearly to you. What I explained to you yesterday topic, that is the what is meant by real numbers. Real numbers means the combination of rational and irrational numbers are called as real numbers. That's you want to remember. Okay. Before we start the exercise 1.1, remember one thing, that today's topic starts from Euclid's division algorithm. Euclid's division algorithm. You know very well, Euclid is a famous mathematician, and he only given that the division topic algorithm. What is meant by the algorithm? First of all, I am saying that what is meant by the algorithm? Algorithm means a procedure. Algorithm means a procedure. For example, if you want to do the upma in your home, at that time you will take a dish and you will add some little oil and also the species, etc., etc. This is nothing but the procedure. First we want to add some water. These are all is a procedure. Same way, to do the division also we have one procedure. That procedure name is algorithm. Wherever if you get that word algorithm means nothing but the procedure to follow the steps. Nothing but the steps to be followed. Okay. Now first I am going to say you that division algorithm. Let us take one example for us. I am taking now 5 and 17. I am doing the division between the numbers 5 and 17. In this, which one is the biggest one? 17 is the biggest one. So, I am taking the 17 as a in middle and I am dividing with the 5 numeral. Now start the 5 table. You know very well that 5 table. 5 ones, 5 twos, 10 5 threes, 15 5 fours, 20. But here the number is 17 only. So 5 threes, 15. Then what's the remaining to us? 2 is the remainder. Here you want to be mainly listen carefully that to do the division, he is the divisor. This fellow is nothing but the divisor. And this is dividend. And this is quotient. And this is remainder. Remember carefully, students. This fellow is a dividend fellow. Means ఇది డివైడ్ చేయించుకునేది, ఇది డివైజర్ మీన్స్ డివైడ్ చేసేది. ఇలా డివైడ్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు దిస్ 5 ఈజ్ డివైడ్ దిస్ 17 into 3 parts and the remaining we get 2 parts. That is not the division procedure. This is a procedure to be followed to do the division. That procedure name is nothing but the division algorithm. So one thing you want to be remember, students, you know very well from the earlier classes onwards, right from the first class, second class onwards, we are learning the divisions. One thing you want to be remember carefully, that the remainder is always lesser than the divisor. The remainder is always lesser than the divisor. That should be remembered. The remainder is always lesser than the divisor and always greater than or equals to 0, and greater than or equals to 0 means sometimes we will get the remainder 0 or otherwise 1 2 3 4, but always lesser than the divisor. If you are dividing with the 6 as a divisor, Then what are the possible remainders for us? What are the possible remainders for us? What are the possible remainders, say now? Yes, the possible remainders are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the 6? Only the possible remainders are, we have only less than the divisor, or otherwise 0. Or otherwise 0 means these all numerals are nothing but that lesser than the divisors. So that is the main statement you want to be remember compulsorily in the future classes. That means in the exercise 1.1 exercises, in the questions, we compulsorily will get that what is the statement as in the questions. At the time you want to be remember that what is the statement. This statement is nothing but the remainder is always lesser than the divisor fellow and greater than or equals to 0. Greater than or equals to, this symbol should be remembered carefully. Greater than or equals to. Okay students? Now using this Euclid's division algorithm, he maintained one statement for us. He given here one statement to us. That statement is dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. What is the statement given? Dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Once we will apply in this statement, once we will verify that is the division statement is true or not. For example, what is the divisor we taken here? What is the divisor we taken here? 5 is the divisor. And what is the quotient we get? The quotient is 3. Then what is the remainder we left for us? What is the remainder? 2 is the remainder. Now 5 3 is 15 plus 2. We get 17. What is this 17? 17 is the dividend. 17 is the dividend. That should be compulsory you want to get. Then only our division is correct. You want to verify in this way. Using this statement, you want to verify either your division is correct or not by using this statement. That only given as one statement for us, one algorithm for us. That is dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So Euclid given one fundamental theorem for us, that is the theorem 1.1. Theorem 1.1 which comes for you before the first exercise. Before the first exercise, fundamental theorem 1.1 is if A and B are any positive integers, if A and B are any positive integers which we are taking as dividend 1 and divisor 1. For example, I am taking as a dividend, A is as a dividend and B is a divisor. Means nothing but this B fellow is divided by A. This B fellow is dividing by A. That I am saying now. If A and B are any two positive integers, at the time there exist. Exist means it only will comes by using the table. By the table only we will get the answer. What is the value we will get means there exist there. What is the possible value is that only will get exist. So that exist values are Q and R. That exist values are Q and R means quotient and remainder. So A is equals to B into Q plus R. A is equals to B into Q plus R. He given the statement that Euclid's division lemma, that is the statement. Euclid's division algorithm statement is A is equals to B into Q plus R. Instead of A and B, we can take any values. You have to take only A and B is not the accurate. That is it taken as an example. A and B are nothing but the examples. You may take any other alphabet letters. That is your wish. So, after writing a statement, condition should be right compulsorily. Otherwise, Euclid's division algorithm statement will be wrong. What is the condition? As I given to you, the remainder is always lesser than divisor. Who is the divisor here? B is the divisor, and always greater than or equals to 0. Greater than or equals to 0. That statement should write compulsorily. So I am once again revising the students. Fundamental theorem number 1. That's the first theorem which we given for us in our textbook. Before the first exercise only, I am writing here clearly. You may note or otherwise. Remember it. Fundamental theorem. Fundamental theorem. If A and B are any two positive integers, A and B are any two positive integers, there exists a unique pair of values Q and R. There exists a unique pair of values Q and R, and R should be always lesser than B and greater than or equals to 0. Lesser than B and greater than or equals to 0. This is the fundamental theorem number 1. Okay, students, using this division algorithm only, Euclid given for us the exercise 1.1 first problems, that is HCF. First problems are HCF, exercise 1.1 first bit, that is. Using this division algorithm only, this Euclid proved a HCF procedure. Okay, first I am saying that HCF, about what is meant by HCF? And before that I start my explanation of HCF, I want to explain to you what is meant by lemma. What is meant by lemma? Lemma means nothing but I will give one example to you. Clear example. For example, the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. That is a statement to us. That is a universal truth. It is a universal truth. The sun rises always in the east only. By using the statement, we know very well that the earth revolves around. So by that, the sun sets in the west. The sun sets in the west, that is you proved. The earth revolves, so why only the sun sets in the west. Means by using this statement, what is the first statement? Rises in the east. Using this true statement, we proved another statement. By using this statement only, we proved another statement. That is, the sun sets in the west. That is a statement you proved there. It is a statement given by you. It's a universal truth. That statement, by using the statement, I proved that sets in the west. So, whatever the proof given by using any statement is nothing but the lemma. If any proof given by using a statement. But you are using a statement. By using a statement, if you are doing another statement, is called lemma. That should be remembered. And next, why? Because in your examinations or in your textbook, you will given that by using the Euclid's division lemma. What is lemma? What is lemma means it is nothing but a statement we proven. Another whatever is the statement you are giving, that statement we are proving. We are proving one more. That is the nothing but a lemma. Okay. So by using this division, here what is lemma means using this division, he proved the HCF. Means it becomes a lemma now. By using this division, he proved the HCF. Means it becomes now a statement. What statement? Proven statement. Means it, what do you want to say here? Lemma. That's the meaning. Okay. Anyhow, students, before I start the algorithm, just see here Euclid's HCF. Euclid's HCF. What is HCF? H means highest common factor. Highest common factor. H means highest, C common, F factor. So I will explain to you what is the meaning of HCF. That is nothing but let us take one example for us. I am taking two numbers, that is 6 and 8. You know very well what is a factor. Factors are nothing but the divisors. Factors are nothing but the divisors. What are the factors of 6 means? What are the numbers can divide 6? 1 can divide, 2 can divide, 3 can divide, and 6 can divide. And what are the factors of 8? 1 can divide, 2 can divide, and 4 can divide, and 8 can divide. These are the factors of 6 and 8. What are the common in these two? 1 is the common, 2 is the common, and is there any common in these two both? No, we have no any common. In these common numerals, see once clearly, in the factors, we are taking the common. In the common, what is we are taking now? Highest. Therefore, the HCF answer we will say it as, HCF answer is 2. Highest common factor. అంటే ఫ్యాక్టర్లలో కామన్ ఉన్న వ్యక్తులలో పెద్దవాడు. ఫ్యాక్టర్స్లలో కామన్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళల్లో హైయెస్ట్ పర్సన్. I think you understand clearly what is the meaning of HCF. Okay, students. Now, this HCF only we can find in another method also. We can do in another method also. That is one more method, that is prime factorization method. Prime factorization method. Prime factorization method. Remember carefully, students, method name is also important to us. Why? Because in the examination sometimes they will ask you find the HCF of any two numbers by using prime factorization method, by using division method, by using Euclid's division lemma. Like that he will change it. So remember carefully. Prime factorization. I think you know the LCM, how to do the LCM. 2 3s, 6, and 3 1s, 3. Same way, 2 4s, 2 2s, and 2 1s. Now I am writing the prime factors of 6, 2 and 3 are the prime factors. And what are the prime factors of 8? Are 2 into 2 into 2. Now in this, what is the common fellow? 2 is the common. So the HCF answer is 2. It is one method. What is the method? Prime factorization method. Now same HCF by using the division method. HCF we are finding by using the division method. Division method is 6 ones 6. 6 ones 6. What is the remainder for us? 2 is the remainder. 2 is the remainder. Here he is saying that division according to the division method, you are not divided exactly. This 6 fellow is not divided the 8, not exactly. You are not divided exactly. So I am taking you again. I am taking you again as per divisor, as per dividend. Why? Because you are not proved clearly. You are not divided exactly that 8 number. If you divided this 8 number exactly, then I won't take you. నువ్వు కాక 8 exactly divide చేసి remainder ఏం మిగిలించకపోతే, if he doesn't get any remainder, then we won't take 6 again. But you are not divided exactly, so I am taking again you only as a dividend. Now 2 3 6. Now this fellow divided exactly. This fellow is divided 6 exactly. So I will take this to this candidate as a HCF. So this divisor has a HCF. Why? Because this 6 cannot divide it exactly. He given a remainder. But 2 divided exactly. So you are the HCF. If you are not divided exactly, then I will take again this as a dividend. The same procedure will follow again and again. That means what is the HCF answer we getting? 2. What is the HCF answer we are getting? 2. What is the HCF answer we get? 2. These are the 3 methods we followed to find out the HCF. We use the 3 methods. Any method you can follow to find out the HCF. But Euclid taken this division method, not the factors method, not the prime factorization method. Euclid taken this statement, and by using this statement, he proven this HCF by using the Euclid's division lemma. Now came here. Means he taken a statement, this one. Using this statement only he is proving another statement. He is proving another statement. So it is called as lemma. So only we are saying that Euclid's division lemma. Now starting Euclid's division lemma. Who is highest fellow? 8. Who is dividing 6? 6 ones 6. What is the remainder for us? These 2 is the remainder. You are not divided exactly, there is a remainder for us. So again I will take this divisor as a dividend. Why? Because you are not divided exactly. So I am taking you as a again dividend. And I am taking this remainder as a divisor. This remainder as a divisor. 2 into 3 plus 0. In the 2 table we have divided exactly. We given the remainder as 0. So this divisor fellow is my HCF. This divisor only we call it as HCF. So highest common factor is 2. What is this? Euclid's division lemma to find out the HCF. How he proved this? Using this statement. It's a one statement. The sun rises in the east statement. This is what he proved. The sun sets in the west. So he said it as lemma. And what he find? He find HCF only by using one more statement. So this is a procedure to follow whenever he given in the examination to find out the HCF. We want to use this method only. By using the Euclid's division lemma means use this statement only. This method only you want to be follow. Okay, students. Now I will explain you one more example. Then after we have two more problems in the first bit. Totally 3 problems are there. In that I will explain to you one problem. And the remaining 2 problems you only want to do. That is assignment to you. That assignment only again you want to be sending the WhatsApp. Your total students group. Or otherwise in my personal number. That is the answers we done. That is the practicing we done. I am not saying to write in the FN. Just write in any notes and send me in the WhatsApp. Then we done this one. Okay, students. Now I am explaining to you one problem now. That is HCF of 72 and 108. HCF of 72 and 108. We have totally 5 problems. Okay. 72 and 108. 72 and 108. 108 is a bigger number, so I am taking it as a middle and I am dividing with the 72 friend. This is the 72 is the divisor. 72 ones, 72. Here 8 minus 2 6 and 10 minus 3 36. This fellow is not divided exactly, so we not get the remainder 0. So I am taking again 72 as a dividend. 36 to 72. The remainder is 0. This fellow, this 36 divisor is divided exactly. So HCF of 72 and 108 is 36. Okay, students, this is the session of HCF. I completed now present. We have one more is there. Okay, that I will set tomorrow.